Chemical City
Radio.
Yeah.
Boys got beats, and boys got flows.
You ready?
Want the interviews?
Ha. Here we go.
Music too. Here we go.
Chemical City Radio.
Put that in your pipe.
And smoke it.
On this episode of Chemical City Radio, we have interviews with 4mag Nitrous, Electric Age, and Big Frank.
And coming up after that, we have Year of the Tyrant featuring members of Exhorder, Heathen, and Forbidden. But coming up right now, we have
Thin Lizzy with Emerald.
Good. Is there anybody here with any Irish in them? Is there any of the girls that like a little more Irish in them? It's a little called Emerald. Down from the glen came the marching men with their shields and their swords to fight the fight they believed to be right, overthrow the overlords. To the town where there was plenty, they brought plunder, sword and flame. When they left the town it was empty. Children would never play again. From the grave I heard the fallen above the battle cry. By that bridge near the border, there were many more to die. Then onward over the mountain, onward towards the sea, they come to claim the emerald. Without it they couldn't live.
All right, that was Sam Lizzie with Emerald.
We wanted to take a minute and address this week the fact, you notice when at the beginning of this show, there's going to be a bunch of local interviews on this episode.
And national.
And a national one as well. The reason we're doing this is because the bands that Jason and I are both in currently have a show at the Varsity on the 29th of July.
Right.
And we're trying to pump that a little bit. We kind of made a conscious effort when we first started doing this show to not talk about our bands too much.
Right. We didn't want to be those guys that just get a radio show and try to pump your band the whole time.
Right. We want to focus on promoting national acts that have stuff coming out, as well as all the local people.
Right.
As you know, that we know.
And there's a fine line to getting a radio show and say, well, so we just talk about our bands all the time. But yes, we are in bands, and at some point we had to address that we
would be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't use this platform to help promote our bands a little bit.
But like I said, we didn't want to be those guys and be like, oh, my band. But yes, I'm in Electric Age. We're signed to Argonaut Records. Ben is in Big Frank.
We're signed to Big Frank Records.
Hey, there you go. And he's in Glitchell and Cosmic Nod still.
That's kind of on hiatus for the minute.
Okay.
Or for the moment.
And me and Ben have another band, Wake, that may surface one day.
And
so
I have a new project I'm working on called Chemical City Rebels as well.
Oh, should we address that?
We should just go ahead and address that too.
Okay.
So the way this came about.
A year ago, we decided to make a radio show. And we said we're going to call it Chemical City Radio. And
Chemical City Podcast.
Well, or video cast. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what we originally.
Video, and then we figured it turned out to be too complex and all that. So I actually made a little Facebook page and didn't share it with anyone. And then we were like, and then the Great Flood, and I hate when they say Great Flood because it was not a great flood.
That shit sucked, yeah.
Yes, Ben's house got destroyed, and
so that postponed us from actually being able to do it.
For a year.
And in that time, I didn't think that we were going to be able to do it. So I started having all these songs that I was working on, and I was starting to get it together, and I'd come up with the name Chemical City. I was like, that's good. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it rolls off the tongue. I like the number of syllables that are in it. And so I was like, Chemical City Rebels. I like that name. I'm going to use that. So I'd like to point out that I made the Facebook page for our band before there was a Facebook page for the radio show.
I don't know.
I think so.
It doesn't matter. But, so then we had a conundrum when we got the chance to do the radio show, and it's like, all right, we can finally do the radio show. Should we still call it Chemical City Radio or not? Because now you're going to have a band. And we just said, hell, let's just roll with it. Yeah. I mean, does it really matter? No.
No. Except for the fact that I messed the name up when I'm doing stuff, and I call this Chemical City Rebels.
Yeah,
and
you just did that a minute ago.
Yeah,
we had
flubs.
to re-record.
Right.
Well, how about when I launched the page and named it Chemical City Radio?
Radu. Yeah, right.
And then I sponsored it and couldn't change it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're sitting there going, yes, we know.
And everybody's like, dude, you can't spell
we
radio.
know.
I'm like, I know, I didn't have my glasses on. Anyway, showing my age on that one. But, yeah, man, we got Electric Age, which our drummer should be pulling up any minute or maybe here.
Yeah, and we'll have Big Frank, and our drummer should be pulling up any minute
Yes,
now.
we have two drummers
So
coming here. And I hate when that happens. You know, when I was in middle school, I played drums. I'll never forget my middle school band teacher used to say, concussion section, line up. He used to dog us so hard.
Are you trying to say that the conversation is going to degrade when they arrive?
That's pretty much what he was saying in middle school. He used to love to talk to everybody, and he was like, you damn drummers. And, but that's what we did, was beat on shit and tear shit up, and,
Yeah. Well, we're going to have Electric Age and Big Frank in the studio tonight, but hopefully also we're going to have 4mag calling in.
They are calling in, and I mean, the return of 4mag. We got to talk about that.
We definitely have to get into that.
It's freaking 4mag Nitrous.
Lineup changes, all that. We're going to try and get into all that.
But it is the original. Original with Joel. I mean, we did some great shows back when we were in Slaves of Freedom with those guys.
Yep.
And they're going to bring it to the Varsity. It's going to be killer.
You were over there watching them rehearse not too long ago, right?
No. I tricked them and said I was coming. And they thought I was, but I didn't show up.
Oh, okay.
I was just texting them from my back porch saying, I'm about to be there. I'm about to be there.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I was going to ask you how it was sounding so far.
Oh, I have no doubt it's going to sound wonderful. But, and don't forget, we have Year of the Tyrant with Vinny Lobella, and he's also going to do a Tales from the Road, where he has a great story about being in Holland.
Oh, yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, definitely stick around for that. We're going to have that towards the end of the episode. So
Yeah, that'll be it towards the end. But, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and spin some more tunes. So we're going to spin.
a couple local bands now. We got Cheetah Pipe from Lafayette and Bending from Metairie.
Take your medication, baby, it's your turn to try. We might get a citation if I'm on the driver's side. A simple celebration that goes quickly off the rails. A fine line between love and alcohol, somebody's going to jail. Whoa. Slap on Chinese handcuffs and plastic zip ties. There's no room in the middle, man, you'll have to pick a side. Some call it luxury, riding in the back. Some call it oppression, just a pilot on the stand.
That was Cheater Pipe with Chinese handcuffs and Bending with a cause for fire. Shout out P. Doty.
Yeah. And next up, we got the Necromancers coming up with Salem Girl Part 1. My buddy Todd from Ripple Records.
What's up, Todd?
What's up, Todd? This is an exclusive from Ripple. They have been a great label for a long time now. They're putting out quality stuff. Everything from Mothership to just go look up the catalog and see what all they've been doing. Fine vinyls, fine all kind of stuff. And this is their the exclusive premiere coming off the album.
It's called Servants of the Salem Girl, coming out August 18th.
It'll be on limited edition vinyl, and then worldwide on regular vinyl and on CD and digital.
Look it up at ripple-music.com.
And Ripple Music on Facebook and on all social media platforms.
Your social media platform of choice.
Because at Ripple, we deal in heavy.
That was the Necromancers with Salem Girl Part 1
Exclusive premiere.
from Ripple Music.
Yep.
Coming up now, we have an interview with 4mag Nitrous, Big Frank, and Electric Age, members from all 4 bands.
Yes, yes, yes.
We may have gotten a little bit out of control on this one for a minute.
Yeah, we are pre-recording, so I don't know how this is going to turn out in post.
It'll be fine.
We got off topic a few times, but stay tuned because we have Year of the Tyrant coming up later, which is going to be killer, and we have Stories from the Road with Vinny LaBella, and he has a killer story from Holland that you don't want to miss.
And plenty more music coming up next.
So
We have Black Bubblegum by the Dillinger Escape Plan. right, Chemical City Radio. On the lines right now, we have Clipstein from Big Frank, Kelly from Electric Age, Wayne, and Joel from 4mag Nitrous.
The return of 4mag
The
Nitrous.
return, the epic return.
How y'all doing, guys?
Doing good. Fine.
How's it been getting back in there, Joel? I know it's been a while since you jammed with those cats, man. How's that going?
It's been really great, man. Really, really great. It's I got the call from Kib, and he basically, the way it went down is he called me up and said, "Hey, man, I'm getting emails and calls from people wanting to hear the original lineup." And I said, "Well, I know there was some beef here and there between different members, and long story short, we discussed a couple things we had issues with, and we resolved those things, and we put the band back together, and we got Wayne on drums, who has just been absolutely just killing it, man. I mean, and I know Wayne's on the line here, and I'm not trying to swell his head up, but he
don't do that. No, you don't do that.
he's I mean, honestly, he's one of my favorite drummers around here. I remember seeing him play years ago and just being like, man, that guy's just on the drums, Yeah. And so to me, it's been really a great pleasure to add Wayne to our original lineup and basically complete the circle for us in putting this band back together. So it's been really good.
Yeah, and y'all are pretty much ready to roll. I mean, we got a show, which will be Electric Age, 4mag, which I'm so glad that y'all are going to headline that show for us. And Big Frank.
This dude sucked, though.
Ball Dog Project, that'll be July
29th.
Yes.
At the Varsity in Baton Rouge. Holla at you boys.
Yeah, the guy that booked the show didn't even remember what day it was. But, yeah, man, I'm so glad to see y'all return to the stage. It's going to be – I've been pumped. I was kind of one of the ones championing this whole deal and being, man, y'all need to get back together and do it. And so y'all are ready to roll? You got all the tunes ready?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know you've been buying a lot of gear.
Hold on, Jason. So this whole 4mag, this is all your idea.
No, I didn't mean it like that. No. Let me digress.
No, that's what you said, right?
Everything is making this happen.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I was one of the many that wanted to see it happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely pumped about it. I'm pumped to see y'all again. I'm definitely pumped to see y'all. Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of y'all from back in the day. I mean, we've known each other for many years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, back in the Third Nut days, man.
Exactly.
Leak. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, leak stuff. Yeah. I mean, so it's been a while. Yeah. But getting back together is a hell of a bonus. You know what I'm saying? And a great add to the show. So
yeah, I can't wait to see it with all y'all back together. And I think Wayne is the perfect union of another local guy getting in there that's awesome, solid player, and it's going to be hitting on all cylinders. So I can't wait. But the question that I have is, are y'all writing anything new? And
yeah, actually, I've since we decided to get this band back together, I basically started just setting my phone up and just kind of record me playing different riffs. So I have a ton of riffs. I know Kib's got some ideas, and we've already started kind of. We got stuff. We just got to hash these things out. But we've got many parts, and we got a lot of good subject matter we're going to talk about, and I'm really looking forward to it, man. Really am.
Sweet. Are you gonna bust out some slide on the new stuff?
We'll have to wait and see, man.
Come on, bro.
Wait and see.
Well, thank God Jason Ogle thought of all this.
Let's Kelly stops.
Well, I have to give Jason his props because he knew about us getting back together before anybody, and he kept it quiet. He kept it under his tongue.
I was told by Wayne that I was not a good known keeper of secrets. So.
That in itself is a feat for him. I can guarantee you that was a giant feat for Jason to keep under wraps for that long.
I tried my damnedest to drag it out of him, and he was like, "Nope." And I was like, "All right, props to you."
Wayne called my shit out, so I had to keep on. But Wayne.
Yeah, it was funny because we went back and forth for a couple of days, and he was trying to pry information out of me, and I acted like I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah, because I made that call.
And then I finally gave in to the pressure and told him, "Yeah, dude, I'm jamming with him."
Yeah.
And like Joel said, I mean, there's not a better person in the music scene. I mean, Wayne, you've done Southern Whiskey, you've done, Factor 8.
Factor 8 back in the day when I was a youngster.
Been one of my best friends forever. We call and talk and drink coffee Monday mornings, and for you to go along on the ride, that's just perfect. I'm glad you're a part of it.
Well, and I'll say this too: when we practice, man, there's never any beef. It's always straight up work. We get in there, and if there's a part we're working on, man, Wayne just gets it instantly. I mean, it's almost effortless. He does his homework, and when we go in there to practice, we handle business. So it's nice having somebody in there who's a professional and who knows their instrument and has learned these songs. And I mean, I'm just can't wait to get up on stage and jam the stuff.
Right. I can't wait for y'all to headline that show. It's gonna be great, man.
That's a testament to how good of a musician Wayne is, and I know you're on the line here. It's not I'm pumping you up or anything, but we all have mad respect for you. So when I heard that you were playing drums for it, it was kind of like a no-brainer deal. It was a
absolutely. I mean, when Kid gave me the call, to see if I was even interested in it. I mean, I was a fan of the music when it came out, and I always dug what they were doing. So, like you said, it was a no-brainer. It's like, okay, let's at least get together and try it out. And coincidentally, we only got together 3 practices and then booked the show.
Well, yeah.
And that's also because of Jason Ogle.
Yeah.
We can get off of me, but
well, Jason Ogle
he
kind of set this whole thing up.
It was actually a coincidence because I do remember I called Kib and I said, man, we got a headlining gig at the Varsity. And he goes, really? And I was like, what? And he's like, I knew something was wrong with him. And I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? And that's kind of when I started to realize something was going on. But it's all good. And like I say, I mean, it's gonna be a great show. I hope everybody can come out to it because it's gonna be, like I say, Big Frank, who needs no introduction. I mean, if any listeners want to go listen to Big Frank, look him up, iTunes, Spotify, all this stuff. I mean, they got our stuff's on there too. Electric Age, which we try not to. We talked about this earlier in the show, how we didn't want to push our bands.
Yeah, we try not to be those guys and just pump our own bands up too hard on this show because I don't know. It's like my douche feathers start to fucking prick up on the back of my neck, and I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do that.
Yeah, this is actually the first show that we've done where we actually even talked about the bands we're in. But I mean, it's going to be Electric Age, Big Frank, 4mag, and 4mag. I'm pretty sure is going to come back with a vengeance, and of course, Ball Dog Project. I'm sure everybody knows about
Johnny and them boys, man. They're gonna come out and throw down too. It's gonna be a hell of a good time.
Yeah. And I'm glad the Varsity's letting us do this stuff because that's really cool. We got a venue in Baton Rouge just letting us do this stuff.
I think there's going to be some bracelets for sale there. It's like, what would Jason Ogle do?
Oh, my God.
They're going to be on the Electric Age merch table for $10 a piece if anybody wants to pick one of those up.
I'm editing all that shit out. Yeah. All that shit's going to be edited out of this fucking interview, y'all.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be on the Big Frank table then if somebody else wants to buy this.
I'm editing all that shit out, y'all.
Well, speaking of merch, are y'all gonna have new gear, any kind of shirts or anything like that for the show at the Varsity?
Yeah, we got shirts, stickers, decals,
CDs,
trucker hats. Yeah, we almost sold out of them. Yeah. So I think we only got a couple left. I got with Kib on those, and I ordered I think 24 of them, and they're all but gone now. I didn't think they were going to sell that quick. It really kind of surprised me.
I know
I'm not complaining, but
a lot of bands say that they sell, and I wouldn't have thought that. I guess we need to order some too.
Yeah. I mean, I wear trucker hats, but a lot of people don't. So I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. I like them, but
I have one on right now.
I'm bald, so it doesn't matter to me.
I saw that Kib had posted online or on Faceballs. That y'all had a store open, I think it was, that you can go online and purchase the stuff. I don't know if that was, my memory serves me correctly. Is that true?
Yeah, it's on the 4mag Facebook page. There's a link on it, and it's a store that you can get the stuff directly from us.
Yeah, killer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the show's gonna be badass, right?
Oh yeah, the
It's gonna be awesome.
killer.
Good
So it's
time
gonna
had
be
by all.
July 29th. We're all gonna be at the varsity.
Who can predict? What's the crowd gonna be like? What's the crowd gonna be like?
Well, it's an
Anybody
800.
predict
It's an
that?
800 seat club, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be killer, and everybody's gonna have a good time. And it's
almost like a reunion of sorts.
yeah, it's just gonna be a good old.
Because I played in a different band with the original 4mag, like this incarnation, pretty much,
Oh hey, I played with the original 4mag.
and then played with the other ones, and then we played with y'all. We used to jam together. We've all been in bands, kind of. The scene is kind of incestuous a little bit, so it's
A little bit.
yeah. So this I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be like hanging out. We're gonna have like a big family barbecue in the back or something,
yeah.
almost.
Actually, we should do.
We should do that.
We should
Yes.
definitely do that.
10-4.
Yeah, we should bring a barbecue pit, Joel, Wayne.
I got one. I'll throw it in the back of my truck.
We can get Wayne to do a couchon de lait or something.
10-4 on a barbecue. Yeah.
Wayne's the cook, man.
I know what
He
I'm
was
saying.
telling me about all the stuff
Wayne
the
gives
other
me
day he can
recipes
cook.
actually.
He's pretty silent right now. He's like, I don't know about all that, fellas.
Why y'all trying to put me to work, bro?
Yeah, we're gonna try and get Wayne to do a 4mag cookbook, man, and try and get that up, press.
There you go.
Hey, dude, no, seriously, real stuff though. I do call Wayne during the week, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, look, what do you do with this recipe right here? Should I put beer in it?" He's like, "Dude, put beer in it."
Nice,
Dude, beer never hurts anything.
Exactly. But all right, well, look, guys, we're gonna get out of here, and I'm looking forward to the show. It's gonna be awesome. So if anybody needs to look up 4mag,
Facebook,
Faceballs,
YouTube. They're all over the place, man. They're
MySpace.
They're handling the earth right now.
Yeah. Do you have any specific place to go that they specific that people can go to get in touch with you directly?
Yeah, Joel's number is 225.
No. You can get my number out. I don't care, man. I do all my paint business from this phone, so just call up, and if you need a paint job and a 4mag CD, I can hook you up.
There you go.
I got a 1-900 number.
Hey. Wayne, as long as we've been friends, I never knew.
Man, I know you call him late at night when you hammered. The 900 number.
I text him late at night.
Wayne,
yeah.
talk to me with that deep voice real quick, bro.
Oh, Lordy, this has gotten out of hand. All right, guys. Well, we're going to edit this where it sounds cool. We'll streamline it down to where it's all right. But
and if not, we'll just blame it on Jason because it was all his idea anyway.
No, we're gonna take all the Jason shit. We're gonna
Jason put 4mag together. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Like I say, guys, y'all did great. When like I say, I'll edit it all proper and make it sound cool. But let's do a proper tag. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna say, all right, guys, good talking to y'all, and you're gonna say, okay, cool. You know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on the show, Wayne and Joel, and it was good to have you, man.
It's
I can't
been
wait.
a pleasure, fellas.
Yep, cannot wait to see y'all at the varsity, and we're gonna kick some fucking ass.
July 29th, man. Come check it out.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
That was Corrosion of Conformity within the Arms of God.
Followed by Backdraft. Just ain't right.
Yep. One of my favorite bands in the world, Backdraft. We're going to have Jonas coming on.
Reverend Sourthroat.
Ah, yes. He's going to come on from Sweden and have some good stories for us, I'm sure.
We're going to have to figure that out time-wise so we can make sure. It might have to be on a weekend or something because I don't know what the
it's
the
only
inflection is.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, he usually he's up. You know, he's up.
He's a night owl like I am.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And Jonas is a great guy, man. That's one of the. It was funny when I had my birthday last month or so. He calls me like at 5:00 in the morning, and it's like, "What the hell, Jonas?"
So Corrosion's recording now, right?
Yeah. Well, I think they're finished.
Awesome. I saw him. I actually caught him at the Civic Theater, and I caught him at the Civic Theater with Mastodon, and then I saw him open for Lamb of God at the Orpheum, I believe.
Yeah, and they just like jumped from maybe another country straight to that show. I mean, that was like a.
Yeah, Pepper was hanging out front, and I got to talk to him for like 2 seconds, and he said he was pretty jet lagged.
Yeah, I think they like come from another country and like straight to that show. I forget how that went, but
yeah, it was a rad show. It was rad, but I mean, both times I got to catch them, they're the old lineup is or the old / new / whatever lineup you want to call it. But Pepper's back in the band, and the 2 shows that I caught, they were killing it. So I was really pumped to see him.
yes, and from what I understand, they finished tracking the new album, and then it's gonna be, I'm sure, killer. We got some messages out to John Custer, their engineer, to get him on here and see if he he seemed pretty receptive to coming on and talking about the new stuff. I don't know how many
inside scoop.
I don't know how many details they give away.
Right, probably going to keep it pretty close to the vest.
Yeah, they're gonna have to for a while.
Right.
Yeah,
Especially at this day and age.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't come out till probably early next year. Well, we do have Josh Clipstown in the studio with us.
I don't think he's got a proper introduction yet.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So
Go ahead and lay that out, guys.
and he's here. He's going to be with us going forward on the mic.
He's the third member.
Huh, third nut. What?
Yeah, we're a tripod now. I think we might have we did a video where we kind of introduced that, but you've been pretty quiet on the mic so far. So
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of let the show do what it does, and I'll
Did
chime
what
in,
it did.
do what it did, kind of chime in when I got to, and right now is an opportunity. So what's up, people?
I don't know. We've had a good night so far.
yeah,
We got to.
I'm telling you, the interview that we've had today is something to behold.
Should we talk about that?
I guess we probably should. I mean, we can say it. I mean, it's going to be coming up at some point. We can't exactly say when because this entity that we have going on right now is pretty fluid, and it's kind of we're kind of figuring it out as we go along. So as stuff progresses, we have locked down John Arch from Fate's Warning interview this evening. So
What?
Yes, that was it was for me personally. It was awesome. He talked for a long time. And
we got a lot out of him, man. He was very candid, and he went. He was ready to give out some details. Which
Exactly.
is
He was
great.
very open, and
Yeah.
it was a really good interview. He from what I gather, he doesn't do a lot of interviews.
No, he hasn't
Yeah.
done many.
And
really.
so I mean, this was a really good one, and the
I-
information that he gave out and the details and all that kind of stuff was really awesome.
I mean, he may be into doing interviews more now than he used to be, but I mean, there was a long time where he just disappeared. But anybody that knows John Arch or knows the history of that, it's even if you don't like Fate's Warning so much, just to listen to the history and
The backstory.
Yeah.
He influenced
Exactly.
yeah.
Dream Theater and like progressive metal in general. Like he was one of the pioneers of it. So it was
Exactly.
a
So
pleasure.
wasn't there an anniversary recently? It was how many years?
Awaken the
30.
Guardian, 30. Yeah.
30 years.
30
yeah.
years.
They released a DVD on Metal Blade Records, which we covered in the interview,
Yeah.
and it was actually just released in April of this year. So
That's amazing.
go pick that shit up.
Yes.
And for me, it was very good because,
And dude, like, not to give away his age or whatever, but like we were talking to him, and he's like 57 years old, and he's still killing it on the DVD.
yeah, if you hear to sing like that at that age, that's
Yeah, exactly.
That's ridiculous.
You can actually go check clips on YouTube of it that people have put up, and it's phenomenal.
I
Phenomenal
couldn't
stuff.
sing that good. Well, I can't sing, but I couldn't sing that good at 27.
I can't. I don't think I'll probably ever sing that good.
No, I was making a reference earlier about trying to sing, listening to it in the truck while I'm driving, and trying to sing those spots, and it's not happening.
No.
Yeah, that
57.
that super falsetto thing that was going on back in
Yeah.
the when was that was like the mid 80s.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Guardians was what, 86?
86, yeah.
Yeah. You don't hear anybody doing that anymore. That's like Merciful Fate, King Diamond.
Yeah. I mean, Merciful Fate, Fate's Warning, they pretty much laid the groundwork for progressive metal
Priest.
at that time. Well,
Obviously.
no, Priest wasn't really progressive.
Yeah, it
metal.
wasn't really progressive.
Like prog metal. You know, they were pretty much the Black Sabbath of that time. But anyway, it's going to be cool, and it was very good, very good. We also have Year of the Tyrant coming up.
Indeed.
So stay tuned. We
That-
got Vinny, the Godfather of Groove Metal.
Yes.
which was a solid interview as well.
Oh, yeah. You're going to like this one. So stay tuned to Chemical City Radio.
Coming up next, Year the Tyrant. But first, we have Exhorder with Desecrator. right, so we're on Chemical City Radio. Coming up now, we have Vinny and Jason from Year of the Tyrant. How y'all doing, man?
How y'all doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Come on, man.
He's always doing too bad. I'm the one that's always doing fantastic.
Yeah. And Jason, I know where Vinny is. He's out in New Orleans, so I know how hot it is down there. How you doing up there, Jason?
Not too bad. I'm up outside Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, it's probably a lot colder there than it is here, man.
Yeah, it gets a little toasty, but not near like there. The humidity is starting to creep in now, though.
Yeah,
it's still nothing like down that way.
Yeah, like I talked to you yesterday, and yeah, the difference is, yeah, man, it's humid down here. But so y'all got a new band apparently that y'all just decided to drop on everybody out the blue for no apparent reason to kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, that was our intention, was the sucker punch of the industry.
Well, you did me, because I saw Vinny post a video, and I think it said Vinny said something to the effect of you bitches thought I was playing or something. I'm back. And I listened to it, and I was like, holy shit, he is back.
Yeah, Jason and me just been kind of, coming in and out of little projects here and there. And, he's been doing his own thing up there. And I've played with a couple of people down here on the side, man, just kind of playing the clubs around town. And we just kind of quietly been working on this in the background, and he just felt it was the right time to just drop it on everybody. So we did.
How long has it been in the works? How long have y'all been working on this, behind the scenes?
I don't know, man. I would say that me and Jason been knowing each other for about 20, 25 years now. And we have been trying and playing with one another for about that long, on and off. I met Jason when he called us out to San Francisco once, and we were putting something together with Steve Souza, and that fell apart. And me and Jay Saravalo came back home, and then Jay down to and so that didn't happen. And then, it was a couple of rounds, and then Jason was actually the last active bass player for Exhorder the last round out back in like 2011.
Right, I didn't realize that because me and Jason talked yesterday, and I didn't realize, because I didn't go out to the last couple of Exhorder shows. I was like, well, I'll catch him next time, and I thought George had played his last shows, and then Jason was like, no, I played him. I was like, well, shit, if I'd known y'all were going to quit, I would have went to those last couple of shows. I mean, I saw all the ones back in the day, so I was good, so I wasn't in a hurry.
Well, bands, I've always felt like bands, for the most part, man, they don't ever plan to break up. I think it just kind of happens overnight. It just, like, shit leads up to it. Actually, is this a family show? Is cursing, like,
Yeah, it's internet radio. You can say
you're
whatever
good,
the hell
good,
you want, man.
Oh, fuck, man. Let me just open up the fucking gates then. I can just say,
let it flow,
exactly.
No, but, I've always felt, there's always shit that leads up to, bands breaking up. The shit just kind of piles up, and then one day, somebody just says, fuck it, I can't do it no more. And that's kind of what happened with Exhorder the last round. But Jason was on the last kind of two or three shows, and they weren't big shows. They were small, kind of warm up shows. Man, one was Lafayette, one was in Mississippi at a small club, and we
like I did another one there somewhere too, but it all kind of went together.
I can't remember what it was, and then very abruptly, it was like a week after that last show. It was just, that was it. But yeah, he was actually the last active bass player. So we've been trying to play together for a long time, and since the Exhorder breakup from before, we would talk, here and there, and I always had plans to do a solo project. And I would always tell him, hey, when I ever get around to doing this, will you come play? And he's like, yeah. And then he's been writing his own stuff in the background for a lot of years. And he's telling me the same thing pretty much. He's like, hey, man, if I put all this together, you want to come do that? I'm like, yeah. Well, and then eventually we were just like, well, why don't we just fucking put it, combine all of this stuff and fucking
just do it.
Put one band. Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking do it.
Right. So that's kind of how it came together. It's been a long time coming, so we, it's very, climactic for me and him,
Yeah, I didn't realize y'all go that far back, but that's awesome, man. And like I said, I didn't realize he'd done those last few Exhorder gigs. But I mean, the video I saw on Facebook, where did y'all track those songs at?
Jason knows exactly where. Go ahead, tell him.
Yeah, it's a buddy of mine up here in Cincinnati. He's kind of like a hidden little secret that a lot of people don't know of. He gets killer tones out of his place, and he does a lot of acts from all over the country. And honestly, I can't remember what he named the studio now, because it used to be OLS Productions, but he changed locations, and he's basically working out of another established studio, and that's where we did it at, and bitched about the stairs going there the whole time and everything. And yeah, but it's an awesome sounding place, and Rob Nadler's his name. He's super sick at getting tones. I've been working with him for years on stuff. I would want a demo. Is the stuff y'all track going to be demo, or is it going to be possibly an album, or you don't know?
Well, go ahead, tell him, Jason.
So we're collecting everything, to have for the full on release. It's not going to just be a demo. We're going to go. We're Vinny and I and even Sas, for all of us are like, if we're in it, we're in it. And it's not going to be like, okay, yeah, we did a demo once. No, we're going full tilt. We're doing the whole fucking thing.
Right. You might as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I told Vinny the other day. I've been playing music a long time, and with my new band, being an older guy, I had to kind of start over with, like going to playing these gigs I really didn't want to play and starting over. But y'all have been in so many bands that you might as well just go full blown. You don't have to go through the whole rebuild process as much as some other bands. So, good point. There's no reason to do a demo when you just, like say, come out and kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, and we're still going to have some rebuild stuff, because the kids nowadays, they've heard of some of the bands that that we've been a part of and all that stuff, and aren't really fully familiar with and all of that. Because even when I was doing tours with Heathen, there'd be kids that would come up to me that you could tell were late teens and be like, "Man, you guys, your band's killer. How long have you been together?" It's like, 84.
What did Vinny say in that? What did you say in that video, Vinny? Probably whatever your mom.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, but yeah, well, I said that jokingly, but in some cases, that's actually the truth.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I was talking to somebody a while back, some girl a while back, and I said something about Motley Crue, and she goes, "Yeah, my dad listens," and I was like, "Oh my God, really?"
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We've been messing. I mean, me and Jason have been fucking around with music since the '80s, man. So it feels like it's forever. I mean, I'm almost 50 years old, man. I mean, Jason's right up there with me. So
I'm about 5 years behind you, so I'm good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We all getting up there, but he's right. There's a lot. The new generation. So many generations it seems has passed. With our genre of music that it's some remember. Some of the older guys have passed on the bands that we've been in, and some of the kids are interested in the history, some maybe not so much, there's still people out there that, as far as Exhorder is concerned, has still never heard of it. They just heard it for the first time last week, and, they're like, oh, Jesus, Flock, Pantera this, and Machine Head that, and, well, this must be where it all started, because they did that shit a long time.
What?
So it's cool, I think most of the youngins, nowadays, kind of getting it.
Well, that's why I tell a lot of them, do your research. Do your research. One thing that I wanted to ask you, Ben, being an Exhorder, did you think that all these years later it would be as big as it is now? I mean, y'all have kind of turned into this, legendary, which, a lot of bands have, but, doing it at that time, Exhorder is taking on a new, and the internet helps all that stuff too.
I like describing it as with the oxymoron of the biggest cult band.
Right. Yeah, and there's so many. Sure. We just did an interview with Scott Reeder from Caius and asked him the same question. Did you think Caius would ever be? Because they were playing to clubs where nobody was in it.
Yeah, on their last tour, and then it blows up, a few years later.
Right now, Caius is like, if they went back on tour with the original members, there'd be 100,000 people there. And but I mean, Exhorder is taking on a life of its own at this point.
I would think, I would say that anybody that's been doing this on and off for 30 plus years, I think just by default, if you've been doing it that long, you get some kind of your fucking age, and because if you did it that long ago, you probably started something. And the answer, I think the answer to your question, though, man, is like, in short, is no. None of us, when we were doing it. I mean, it's 1985 when I had the inkling to put that band together, and when we got everybody, in line for it. No, I never formed. I tell people this all the time. I didn't form a band. Most people go out and want to play music and form a band, and what I put together was more of a gang.
Right.
You know what I mean? We were a bunch of very just pissed off fucking punk rock kind of fucking hardcore kids that loved metal. And, we were drinkers, man. We were fighters. We were fuckers. We were assholes, and I don't want to speak for everybody, because, not everybody was as ornery as the rest of us were in the band. But no, at the time we didn't know what we were doing. All we knew was we were living life the way we wanted to live it, and we were making the music that we wanted to make. And while you're in the moment, you don't realize what you're doing. Like this whole groove metal thing, I mean, there was no such fucking thing as groove metal in 1986.
Right.
There was. And so when people say, "Hey man, you created, or at least helped create fucking groove metal," I'm like, "What the fuck is groove metal?" I didn't know, because back in the day I thought we were just a fucking thrash band with a little bit of punk attitude and hardcore attitude,
Right.
So, but we didn't know. We had no clue what we were doing then. And I guess the years just kind of go by, and people start doing the math, and they start, looking back at the years and go, well, this happened in 85, this happened in 86, this happened in 87, and Louisiana came, and this one made that popular, and that one made that popular. Hey, you know what? It's all part of the fucking gumbo. It all kind of had to happen.
And
so no.
To me, it's like as long as you're, the music lives on and everybody gets it now, like there's, that's what it's all about now. If some kids turn on Exhorder and listening to it, that's all that matters. It's just bringing it on. I got
Sure.
a Exhorder story that we were in Baton Rouge, and like I said, I'm a couple years younger, so we were the heaviest band in Baton Rouge, and New Orleans may have been a lifetime away back then. No internet, no any of this, and we were just the heaviest thing we thought. And somebody puts an Exhorder tape in my hand, and I put it on, and I said, guys, back to the drawing board. Like, we just got killed. Because we didn't know Exhorder existed. I mean, Chaos Horde was here, but they had broke up. I don't know if you remember those guys, Chaos Horde.
I do remember those guys, and like you said, there was no internet back then.
Right, so New Orleans was like a lifetime away. We didn't know Exhorder existed.
Yeah, right, it was, and we didn't know that they existed either until a couple of months after we had came out, and we were like, "Geez, Chaos Horde was fucking badass,"
Right, and they had kind of broke up, and we were the next guys in line. So we're like the heaviest band in Baton Rouge. We're playing the clubs, we're doing everything, and like say somebody gives me an Exhorder tape, and I'm like, "Oh shit, we just got killed." Damn. And I guess they gave me the demo of Slaughter or something like that, but anyway, and Jason, when I talked to you yesterday, I did not realize you played on the Grip Incorporated album.
Yeah, I did the first two CDs with those guys.
Yeah, man, Dave Lombardo. That's pretty freaking, like my favorite drummer from that era.
Yeah, playing with him is it's an experience.
Yeah, I mean, being a bass player, I mean, I could only imagine sitting there tracking with, Dave Lombardo.
Yeah, he's like the king of thrash metal
well,
drumming.
Well, it's funny. I remember the first time I got in the room with him, and I seriously never ever saw Slayer before. I didn't actually see Slayer until last year.
Really?
I never had like there's whenever they were anywhere near a town I was going to be at or wherever my schedule never worked out, or back in the day I'd be working when I was a kid. I missed the show. So the first time I saw anything to do with Slayer whatsoever was in the room actually playing with Dave. Yeah, so it was kind of you could instantly feel how ferocious, just off the hand how it was. Yeah, but one of the coolest things Dave said to me though when we were working on structuring stuff for the first album. And I don't mean this as a diss to Tom at all, but Dave we were working on the song "Guilty of Innocence" and structuring the front at the beginning of the song because that guitars drop out, and it's just bass and drums going and the accent and the kick, and he just stops and he's like, "Dude, this is what it's like to play with a bass player." Fuck. I was like, "Thanks, man. That was a fucking killer compliment." He's like, "Dude, I get it now, man. We're supposed to be together, right?" Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, so do y'all have any management or label or anything in mind with Year of the Tyrant, or are we keeping everything secret? And that's fine. We don't have to.
No,
we just want to promote it and just get everybody ready.
No, yeah, and we appreciate the hell out of it that people give a fuck about us. It's killer. And we've got people that are interested. But that's just somebody saying, "Hey, I definitely want to hear this when it's finished," kind of thing. So. It's kind of, we got to get to that point to where we're about, almost complete with stuff. Then we can start, fishing through, which way to go and see who gets the mission statement that we want, that we have,
right.
So they can help us bring it to life.
Well, that's, my band, when we signed, they wanted the finished product before they even, they were like, "Give us a finished album and then we'll listen to it." I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
But I mean, are y'all looking to go on the road and everything else, or?
Oh yeah, definitely want to take this in front of people without a doubt. It's not going to just be a project that we throw out there and then that's that. I mean, it's just I know Vinny and I both in massage, like all of us are just really just feed off of that live thing. It's just got to be that way. And yeah, I just can't wait to take it in front of people and see their reactions of it, man.
Well, the last time when Jason was finishing up the last round of Exhorder, not to dig up any bones or anything, but that was part of the grievances that some of the band members had, was that a lot of us, some of us wanted to go out and play more and be on the road and do things, and then there was other factors of other people just didn't couldn't either had day jobs or had children to deal with and other issues and personal things that they wanted to do. So that kind of helped it kind of tear us apart at that time. So that that's definitely wasn't me. I mean, like I said, I was one of the ones that was advocating to play more. So yeah, and on this one, we definitely, at least I feel like I'll play as much as they want to play.
Right, and you got your own businesses, so you can kind of do what you want, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Vinny, you got the vape shops, right?
Yeah, I got the vapor thing, man, and I do some other things with commodity markets and equities and stuff, man. I've been doing that for a long time, so I can kind of, I'm at the luxury of being able to take off when I want. Jason's got his own thing, can kind of do the same thing. So
well, that's cool, and Sasha too, and I know I asked Jason, and you're not going to give us the singer, so you know that already. But I'm sure the singer can do the same thing, and I would love to know the singer, but you can go ahead and just say it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, we'll give you the political answer is there's a lot of the dude that we've sent the stuff to that has agreed to be a part of it and who is totally into it is also in another band that is active and has a deal out, and there's red tape and legalities to go through, in addition to the fact that he just changed jobs and moved.
Right. And I'm sure it's going to be somebody that's pretty good.
How many songs?
Yeah, when it comes out, you guys will probably say, "Oh, I've heard of that guy before."
Well, yeah, I've seen speculation on y'all's that video teaser y'all post. I saw all kind of speculations, and I was like, yeah, I'm just waiting. This is whoever it's gonna be good.
We definitely can't wait to hear who it is.
But as you know,
we
sometimes
can't wait to unveil it.
sometimes the build-up's better. It's like everybody's just waiting.
How many tracks do y'all think y'all going to put out? Is it going to be like a full-length deal?
Well,
I don't know.
I tell you what I've talked about, and we'll go ahead this way. It'll be documented. So if any motherfucker steals it, then they're dicks. My whole concept with it is I would like to do a series of 3 EPs that collectively make one volume because shit comes in threes. So we're having a target of anywhere from like I don't know, we'll just say 15 songs. So it'd be 5 songs a disc,
right?
With different moods because we write different. So it's like you feel one way, one time, and you feel really like just kind of like kick back and dark and doomy and whatever. So you'll have some really doomy vibe shit, some more rip your fucking head off, and then like Vinny touched on before, really. The historical significance of all this stuff too is a lot of this shit that Vinny's brought to the table would have been number 3 for Exhorder. So there you go. That's a whole monster of its own right there.
Well, I think that makes a whole lot of sense right now, considering the casual music fans' attention span seems to be growing smaller and smaller as we move along.
Yeah.
Right.
And I could tell in the promo video that I got, as soon as I heard the promo video, I could tell that was Vinny playing guitar because it just had that Exhorder freaking guitar sound. I was just like, yes.
We tricked you. That was me. I did that.
Vinny must put that mojo in you then.
No, that's why Vinny and I've been wanting to work together song because I don't know, man. There's something about the way that I write and the way he writes. No diss to the dudes I've ever played with in the past and wrote, but Vinny and I click differently than anybody else I've played with. That I'll write something completely on my own, and he will too, and then we'll take it and we'll sprinkle a little bit of, like Vinny says, toss some pepper on it, and it makes it bring it to life. It puts it together, and that's what excites me about this shit too, and plus what Sasha brings to it, just the attack that he has is just fuck, man. It's killer.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Jason is kind of like a. Jason's been around me for so long, and we've been playing, on and off together. So he gets from that actually is where he's coming from because his style is more rooted in the Bay Area, and and in that kind of a thing. But then he's very natural. Like he could have been a guitar player for Exhorder. Because. Yeah, because it took Jay a while when you got Jay in the band to kind of get what was happening with the whole process of what an Exhorder riff is. Jay, like I said, Jay.
Because David Main, I forgot. David Main was actually the original guitar player. I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. Dave, he contributed very little, but when he did, it was quality. Even Dave kind of didn't get in. He wasn't in the band really long enough. Andy got it more, the bass player. But
what about Andy's mom?
Yeah, Andy's mom never got it.
Let it go. We'll move on. Everybody knows that joke already.
Maybe if she got it, she might have given you guys a break and let loose on you. Maybe that was the problem.
Yeah, the only thing we would get from Andy's mom is fucking holy water thrown at us when we go pick him up.
You damn devil worshippers, you.
Yeah, we used to get that, man. We used to walk in that house, we used to throw you. I didn't know holy salt was a fucking thing until I got some thrown at me in Andy's living room,
Catch some of that in the eye.
So we used to get shit thrown at us. But Jason, me and Jason have been playing together for so long. It is a natural thing. He's always thinking kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what he's thinking. But I think we'll hear some of the differences. I think, like I said, he's a little more rooted in the Bay thing, which Exhorder to me was more of a thrash band than anything. In my opinion. So I'm in tune with what's going on in the Bay. But I'm also in tune with what New Orleans offers with groove, and so is Jason. So yeah, it's a very natural process between them.
Well, I think what was funny was I remember a couple of these riffs that we used on Tyrant. I presented to Heathen when we were starting to put together ideas for the next CD, and those guys are all like, "That's cool. Do you got anything that doesn't sound like it'd be the next Exhorder CD?"
It was already creeping in then.
Well, hey, nobody's doing it. Or wait, never mind. Anyway, well, good man. I'm glad y'all came on. That's I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to push it. Can't wait till it's ready to go. I mean, we're probably looking maybe winter, first of the year, next year, maybe.
Yeah, well, kind of what we got shooting for is by the end of the year, like say fall, we hope to have something that we can unleash on everybody, just to get them, get them hip to it, to see if if they dig it. It doesn't really matter if they do or not, because it's what we want to do, and that's why we're doing it.
Right. Fuck everybody else. You're gonna punch them in the face anyways.
Yeah, but it's validating when people do give you a thumbs up and they're excited about it. But yeah, we figured hopefully later in the fall we'll be able to unleash one while we're finishing up the rest, because we would like to have shoot for a spring release of the finished product, and and hopefully get a couple months out in the public, and then start hitting the road and doing some shows.
Cool, man.
Hell yeah, can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I'm like I say, I'm pumped.
You're listening to Chemical City Radio. This is Stories from the Road with Benny Labella from Year of the Tyrant.
Go ahead, Ben.
So I'm in this town in Holland, and I'm probably mispronouncing it. It's the name of the town was Inchcaday, I believe, and we were playing a show there, and the boys from Pestilence were there, kind of visiting, and we were just kind of hanging out. So it was a little small town. Scene, fucking vampire movies, the atypical fucking European, small town, cows and shit walking around, motherfuckers with carts and shit, So anyway, I'm at the club. The hotel's about 2 blocks down the street from the club. About to sound check. I said, listen, I'm going to run back to the fucking hotel real quick, grab a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right fucking back. So I walk down to the hotel. Keep in mind, while I'm walking down the road, it's a full bore fucking city full of fucking people thriving, people selling shit, bars are open, cars are driving, you know what I'm saying? It's total, totally inhabited. Go upstairs, get the cigarettes, come down to the lobby of the hotel, get a fucking Coke, walk out the fucking lobby, and there's nothing. Everyone is gone.
Scattered.
The whole fucking city is shut down. Boards, like windows boarded up, kind of shutters pulled in, no carts on the street, no fucking cars. The fog has rolled in. Okay, so now I'm looking around like, well, it was funny to me, but I said, fuck it, so I got to go back to work. So so I'm walking down the highway, and out the corner of my eye, I saw it kind of come out and make a growl, and it took a chunk right out of the side of my ass.
A freaking dog?
And, well, that's what I thought it was at first. But this motherfucker knocked me about 10 foot out into the middle of the street. So when I looked up, it was a dog, but it wasn't no kind of dog you ever fucking seen. This fucking thing was... This motherfucker was gigantic, okay? I mean, this motherfucker was about as big as a human, all right, on all fucking fours. This motherfucker had triple long teeth. Yeah, this motherfucker looked like a fucking wolf, dude. I mean, it was abnormally large. And this motherfucker was just dripping fucking shit from its mouth, and it's fucking bearing down on me, right? So first thing I'm thinking is, okay, where I'm going to fucking run to? There's nowhere to run. All the shops are closed. There's no cars for me to climb on top of. There's no way to get away. So I decided, well, if I run, the motherfucker's going to chase me down, and I'm never going to make it to the club, and I'm going to die in fucking Holland or some fucking wolf bite or some shit. So I got up real calm and just started walking. And the motherfucker followed me for a little ways, and eventually he just kind of paired off. and left me alone. So I get back to the club, man. So I'm a wreck, right? And they're bitching at me. They're like, "Hey, man, where the fuck you been?" I'm like,
"Motherfucker, I just got attacked."
Yeah, I could have died out here.
A chunk of my leg missing. What the hell's going on?
Right, and they laughing, you know. They say, "Oh, bullshit, man." So I pulled down the side of my fucking pants and had a chunk of fucking flesh taken out of my ass. And the tour manager came up. He's like, "Man, you know what bit you?" And I said, "Dude, it was a fucking wolf. This motherfucker was gigantic." He said, "Well, man, we got to take you to the hospital." I said, "No, fuck that shit." I said, "Look, we're gonna play this fucking show, and then you take me to the hospital." So we played the show. The next day, the pestilence boys are making fun of me, right? Because there was a chihuahua running down the street after the show. He's like, "Hey, and I'm like, so anyway, they take me to the fucking hospital in Germany, and this fucking nurse pops 2 big giant needles in my thighs, in the front of my thighs, and shot me up with something, I guess, so I wouldn't turn into a fucking werewolf or something. I don't know. So anyway, months later, we home. My mom fucking calls me up, and at the time that was the address I used, because I was always fucking running from some bill collector or somewhere. So anyway, she calls me up and she says, "Well, you got a bill over here, but it's from fucking Europe." I'm like, "Okay, well," so I go over there. She says, "What is that from?" I said, "Oh, that's where I got bit by the fucking wolf." And she's like, "Well, she's like, well, how much is it?" And I said, "Well, it looks like it's about fucking 800 fucking gulden or some shit." And she's like, "Well, you can pay it?" I said, "Pay it." I said, "I don't pay my fucking bills in America. You think I'm going to pay this fucking bill?" So anyway, that's the end of it, man. I got bit, man, and fucking I lived, and I don't how I don't I got a big beard. Maybe that's fucking
yeah. Well, hey, man, that's a great shit about you play music and you never know what's gonna happen. One day, shit happens and you try to tell other people and they won't understand it unless you're there. But hey, all right, Vinny, I appreciate you coming on, brother. And
no, thank you, man. We had a fucking ball, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Year of the Tyrant coming at you soon.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Gonna kick your fucking ass.
get paid. Couple sports cars, sure you done paid your dues. Big house on the no boss fun. Lucky fuck, wish I was you. So proud would be your mother. Anything you want, pick your lover. From here, look so fine. My God, how your star shines. Lying inside. My God, how your star shines. Lying inside. Lying inside. You're dying
This is Chemical City Radio with Clipstein.
Ben,
And Jason.
good episode today, gents.
Yep.
I enjoyed myself thoroughly. We got to talk to John Arch from Face Warning, even though it's not going to be on this episode,
Yep.
but we recorded it today.
Yep.
So it's all like we said earlier, it's fluid. This is a fluid thing that we're doing. So even though we talked to him today, it'll be on a later episode.
One in a pocket.
Yes.
We got several in the pocket at this point.
We did talk to Joel and Wayne from 4mag.
Yes, and that was get ready for the varsity. We're gonna bring it, and that's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, y'all come hang out for that, man.
And what's the date on that? July 29th.
29th.
Saturday.
Be there, Shirley Modani.
Limousine. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, man. Y'all come kick it with us. Come tell us what's up. You might catch me on a fucking good mood, and I'll buy you a shot or a beer or something, bro.
Yeah,
come holla at your boy.
Everybody's got new merch, gear, everything.
Oh yeah,
it's
we're
gonna be ready.
gonna have a ton of merch.
Yeah.
Yep. And there may be some sort of food situation going on.
Oh,
That's in the restaurant next door. All right.
Oh, the Chimes. Okay, I was about to say I did not know about this food situation.
Yeah, hit up those loaded fries, bro. I heard they were the tits.
Ooh.
The bomb.
See, I never get to go to the freak. See, I'm always doing the show, and I never get to go eat. I always say, we're gonna go eat before the show, but I'm always like running around talking to people, trying to do sound check.
Yeah.
It just
I'm the same way.
By the time
I'm
we go
always sitting
play-
in the green room restringing my guitar or something, and they're like, "We're gonna go eat," but I don't like to eat before I play because I got to sing a lot, and I'll be like burping on the mic and shit, and I don't like to do that shit. So I eat after the show.
That's an added bonus.
Well, see, I sing none, so I would love to eat, but I'm always taking care of business crap.
Taking care of business
every day.
The spot next door, though, my new spot is Barcadia. Because it's a pretty solid spot. They got great food and some good drinks. They hit it up beforehand. So, yep.
Hopefully, it's going to be I think it's going to be a great show. And I'm glad that we get to do it in Baton Rouge. But I hope y'all enjoyed the Year of the Tyrant video. Or, I shouldn't say video. Interview.
New music being released soon.
Hope y'all enjoyed the Year of the Tyrant interview.
New music to be released soon.
Yes. Those guys are going to kill it. And I guess we got another one down. This is what, 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Golly, time is flying. It's
Work.
funny. We had an idea one day and we did it.
Yeah, like we talked about a year ago. This has almost been a year in the making, although we took quite a few months off. But
yeah, that was due to
not
our fault. But
yeah, exactly. And thanks for everybody.
Thanks for
hanging
that,
out.
Jesus.
Thanks for everybody hanging out and listening to us thus far. And in the future, we got more stuff coming to you. So
Yeah, and send us messages on Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter. We don't have a Twitter. We should make one.
We will have some.
Done.
We'll have one tomorrow.
Okay, well that's on y'all.
Yeah, I got it.
I got one Twitter. That's all I can keep up with.
I can only tweet so much.
I can tweet once and Faceball once.
Twitter's pretty amazing.
I don't know. I Faceball like 3 times. So I don't know.
You Faceball a lot.
Well, I'm just saying between pages.
Yeah, I hear you.
I like locking faceballs too. So
Yeah. I lock in face balls. I like my balls to faces. Or something like that. Anyway, this has been signing off.
All right, so we're going to play some songs at the end of this show that we don't know what we're going to play, but just enjoy it. And we will return
In the next few weeks. Keep updated on Facebook. We'll let you know as soon as it's going to come out.
Peace out.
Like the page, share it with your friends, share it with your mom,
Put it
share
on
it with your
Instagram
family,
and
put it on the
Snapchat.
Instagram, put it on the Snapchats, put it on the Facebooks. You put that shit everywhere you can put it. Just don't put it in your butt.
Chemical City Radio.